Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
20.
Let's go one more. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check safety.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. On second down, McCaffrey. Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 31-yard line. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
Great.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's coming this way. Here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Newton to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now this throw caught left side. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 52 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Slam, slam, slam. Back.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Here's Mickens to return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Jameis to throw it. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Motion. Let's go.
Winston now from the 50. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Winston, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, it's Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Lane. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
We own them. We own them.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey! Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Out of the gun, Newton. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. On 1st and 10, Winston. 20! There's Evans again, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Second down and goal. Winston, and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. Check the backer.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
He was brought down by
He wasn't ready.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Shit. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Here's McCaffrey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
20.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
That's what I'm talking about. Not hit, boy.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
8. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Oh, yeah.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Let's see.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hop on. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
20.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
He's checking crack. Say, 8.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Kill. He's checking. Crash.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. He's back to throw. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And the Buccaneers 1st down.
Jameis now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. A run with Ogunbowale. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston to throw. And that will be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now Winston on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Gun. 45, Mike, 45.
Now Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Big six. Great.
From the red zone now, Newton. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Great.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range.
And got his man complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from 52, and this for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fights.